Hey, what's going on, everyone? Mike Lowe here at SimSportsGaming.com, and this is a pre-release preview of the new PGA Tour 2K21 game. You may have known this game with this previous release, which was the Golf Club 2019. Great game, lots to talk about here. Brand new game to me, just installed it, just got the stream up and going, so you're going to go through a lot of this right along with me here as we get used to the new game and probably see a lot of familiar things that we've come to love about this particular game here. And I have said before numerous times on different streams when we kind of talk about different games we're playing and whatnot, and I still say that this, for the last few years, has been the best playing sports game I have played. Now again, I haven't played the 2K21 yet, just installed it, but the Golf Club 2019, I put the gameplay, we're talking strictly gameplay from a realism standpoint, from an enjoyment standpoint, I put it above anything. NBA 2K, MLB The Show, this to me is the most realistic sports game I've played. Again, golf's not my favorite sport. I don't watch it as much as I watch other sports and things like this, but just from a gameplay standpoint. So I'm really excited about this. It's a game that, I mean, it's really, with everything going on in the world right now and things kind of locked down, there's more and more people who are playing golf right now. And it's just a really great time to give this game a try, even if you're brand new to it. We already have someone at Sim Sports Gaming working on the review for this game, so that should be up here probably in the next week or so. And yeah, just really excited to share this game with everybody. So if you do have questions or you do have requests, let me know. When I started this up, the only thing it had me do is it kind of it lets you start making like your MyPLAYER if you want. It has you start, has you choose if you're left-handed or right-handed, and actually takes you into the driving range for a little bit of practice. I skipped out of that for now because I'm pretty familiar with some of that stuff, and I wanted to actually get our online society created, which we have done. So the very first thing, I want to give a quick plug to our society that we'll be running here at Sim Sports Gaming. We had a very active one with the 2019 game, and happy to report that this has now been created. Of course, if you go in there, there's nothing quite there yet. We don't have anything scheduled just yet, but when you get the game tonight or tomorrow over the weekend, and you're looking for a society to join that's not just going to have people shooting like -60 every day, this is a really good community where we're even meeting on Discord, for instance, and just have a lot of fun just chatting about this game and competing each week. So just like we do at a lot of different leagues with Sim Sports Gaming, we run them in a real-time setting. So we'll have one primary tournament per week. We may be doing some other tournaments and things like that, but ultimately we try to stick to a real-life schedule as much as we can, and it's really nice because it gives you, of course, the whole week to get those 4 rounds in. So again, nothing scheduled just yet. Just got this one up and running, but nonetheless, really excited to check out the new game here. So when you do get the game, again, join our society. That would be really cool, and you can connect with us specifically on our Discord, which you can link to from the website, which is all on the bottom of this stream there. So again, I'm Mike Lowe. You can follow me on Twitter, MikeLowe47. SimSportsGaming9 is the Twitter for the SSG account. So yeah, let's take a look around at the game here. There's quite a bit new. There's going to be a lot of familiarity, and to me, that's kind of a telltale sign of a really strong release here, is when you see a strong game that has a lot of familiarity with it, but also enough new sprinkled in to keep things interesting. And this development team's had a good 2 years or so to do just that. So definitely excited to check it out. I mean, there's a lot here. I'm looking through a little like FAQ list here that 2K sent, and there is a lot. I mean, they've expanded the MyPLAYER creation. Of course, the PGA Tour mode is still there. You can earn sponsorship goals, which you could do in the last game, but you're earning FedEx points. You're earning FedEx Cup points that would actually put you into the FedEx Cup playoff. You have career rivals, and of course, the course designer is still there, the trainer. So again, a lot of familiar things, a lot of new things. I know some people are usually curious about the MyPLAYER, and with the MyPLAYER setup, just take a look around here and see what's new. One second here, guys. I want to just check something really quick. Okay, so just looking around here, this already looks deeper than it was in the last game, so obviously give our guy a name here. Menus are nice and fast still. I know that's a problem in some games, like NHL has got a lot of problems with the speed of their menus and whatnot, but this looks pretty solid. Tons of countries, obviously, to pick from. So that looks similar to last year's game. I'm not really going to mess with my appearance too much here, but I mean, that obviously looks just like me, clearly. But it looks like there are some preset ones. So again, you can tell this is a straight thing here from NBA 2K. I mean, this looks exactly the same, right? Just a nice little setup here. This guy's got a pretty sweet mustache. I might have to start with him. I mean, that's pretty good. So again, just looking through some of the preset ones here, he definitely's got the coolest facial hair. So I mean, we're gonna have to go with him. But of course, just like the NBA 2K, you can go through and you can customize all of this. I mean, this is exactly the same setup. And truthfully, and I have no insider information on this, it might be a little preview of what we might see in the NBA 2K21 game, right? So if you see some different things here, I know when I was covering that game a lot with Operation Sports, everyone wanted to see hairstyles and things like this, and so I don't know if we're gonna get the same interest here with the golf community, perhaps, but nonetheless, I mean, you can see here some of the different hairstyles. I mean, we gotta go looking pretty good bald. Look at that, looking good. Got a couple bald options here. You really make this guy look sweet. We should make a guy from like old world of Europe or something. They're kind of cool looking. We're gonna go with it. He is looking good so far. So not a ton of options, but actually, I'm sorry, there are. We're just. Is this just the eye section? Where are we at here? I'm getting lost. You know, I guess that's pretty much everything, right? So you add some weathering to your skin tone. Yeah, tons of detail. Tons and tons of stuff that I'm not going to spend too much time on because it always looks like my guy's sweating. Look at this. Doesn't it look like he has like sweat on the side of his face? I keep thinking he's like under some really hot lights or something. Let's see how big you can make this guy. I love that like it progressively changes his size. So 269. But the heaviest you can make him at that height. Okay, so there it is tied to height. So again, very similar to NBA 2K. Yeah, whatever. We'll go with that. Yeah, that's a good mustache. What's up, Ryan? Let's see. So he's looking good. I feel like he's too in shape though. Hang on, we gotta. Alright, my guy here is getting a little lazy. That's pretty good. There we go. Looking good. That's what we need right here. So again, a lot of customization options. Clothing options were a big thing last year. Probably a little limited, at least in my opinion, of some of the things that I thought were actually worth either purchasing or getting. It was really easy to make money in that game. You can see some different sponsors for sure. Adidas, Bridgestone, Callaway. A lot of these are new. Tattoo Golf was in last year. Under Armour was in last year. A lot of new sponsors. I think Royal Awesome was in there last year. Okay, so you still can buy this stuff. Doesn't look like I have any money. Looking pretty good. But my guy's broke. He's got to get on the course here pretty soon. Yeah, a lot of good options right out of the gate. And again, this is something that usually you'll see the game kind of patch up a little bit, add in some different things. But my dude is broke. Got no money. Very cool. Of course, you still got the kind of the local HB studios, the makers of the game. 2K, I believe, is doing the publishing or distributing, or both. I forget. But partner with 2K in the very least. So these are the HB Studio shoes. Look at these. They're sweet. Actually, I really like the HB Studio logo. It's a nice looking logo. So Under Armour shoes. Yeah, a lot more options this year. It's a lot easier to find things this year. Like last year, you just click on shoes. Like they didn't break it down like this, or at least not this cleanly. It's much, much cleaner so far. I don't think I have many shirts to pick from just yet. That's for an undershirt. But again, as you play, you'll start to unlock all of these different things. Yeah, it doesn't look like you get much of anything out of the gate, but that's fine. Alright, cool. Oh, and another cool thing about this game, if you're new to it, looks like you can even set up your guests this time, which is pretty cool. But you can go into your guy here, and you can change for each round. So if you wanted to have him kind of just change, he's wearing something different each round, you can do that. As well as the casual, which is what you'd use in, say, like the play now mode or something like that. Golf bag, I read in their what 2K sent me, you get I believe 14 clubs in your bag. So it says the bag overview offers a quick look at the carry distance for each club in your bag. Use this to check your distance gaps. 10 to 15 increments is the standard. Okay. I was like carrying a 2-wood in last year's game. Used it quite a bit. Some of those long par 5s. Oh, that's cool. So they've given each club a little bit more of a personality. So clubs are going to have different ratings for things like shot shaping, forgiveness, swing plane distance control, as you can see there on the right. That's pretty cool. That definitely adds a little spice to collecting certain clubs and whatnot. Yeah, so there's 14 clubs. Very cool. Cool. Yeah, I'll mess with all this stuff later, but that's pretty cool to see. So, and that's all part of the MyPLAYER setup. So, again, really the first menu you see here, outside of maybe online societies, but that's probably just because I'd already clicked into it. But yeah, let's get in and start playing. Probably just do a local match for now until I get used to it. But of course, they probably still have their official societies online, which are a lot of fun to play. Very competitive though, almost too competitive. That's probably my biggest wish for the game. Is I'm curious how they're handling kind of the, at least, I don't know, it just seems like there's some people with some suspicious behavior in some of these tournaments, so I'm curious to see if that's curbed itself a little bit this year. But let's jump in. There's 15 official courses in this year's game. Of course, the community will make many, many others, and they are pretty darn awesome. So these are the recommended ones. If anybody has a request on a course, let me know. But otherwise, I'm okay. Just playing one of the official ones here. So we can click over to official. And these are all the ones that are, again, preset in the game when you first open up the game here. So, yeah, graphics look really sharp. TPC San Antonio, what the heck? That looks fine to me. There's my guy. He's looking good. The swing mechanics still crack me up. I always have a bit of a hook on my shot in this game, and sure enough, just in the practice mode, it's like, oh, it's back. But I think that's good. I'm glad they haven't messed with what's working so well. That's, I think, one of the things MLB The Show has done pretty well, is they haven't really messed with intricacies of their hitting and so on.
Today we are playing out of Bexar County, Texas. Teeing this one up at the
so that camera, right, kind of pans a little bit as you're playing.
Let's crank this into the fairway. Be on our way.
Sound effects. Aim shot towards marker. So this must be very interesting. Okay, so I can switch to my driver here. So you switch clubs a little bit differently. Now it's up and down. Alright, well. Okay, how do I do a little practice? How do you do the practice swing now? It used to be R3. Okay, so now we're in practice swing. My follow through is a little bit slow for some reason. Yeah, let's just go with it. Oh, that one worked out. Just didn't hit it straight at all.
That shot got a little bushy.
Look at that bounce.
A little bit woody on that shot.
Are you kidding me?
Well done. This is setting up to be around 150 yards to the pin.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. Hold the true shot. Yeah, weird. The mechanics are definitely different. So it's not letting me do a shot preview. I'm hitting triangle. It's not. Oh, I see. Okay, so you hold L1 down. Yeah, that's true. I must have found a cheat somehow. I don't know how to swing here. What's going on? I assumed the controls would be very, very similar. This is really weird. I don't know why I can't suddenly can't shoot. It's obviously something I'm doing as a dummy here. So let's try to look and see at our controls here. First off, what difficulty are we on? I think I did put it on the hardest one. I guess not. It's good to be on pro for now. Super weird. Let me see here. They sent me a little PDF, and it did discuss different controls, so I'm curious. I'm probably just missing something here. No, it's definitely the right stick. I somehow got this locked up. I wonder. Let's back out and start that over. I wonder if like something glitched or something. Like I wonder if that crazy bounce we got. I've never seen that. That was really weird. Make sure there's nothing in here. Yeah, nothing there should be affecting it.
Hi there, my name is John. Hope you're doing just great. Now let's see what happens off of this first tee. I'm excited to see what you can do out there. Let's get going.
Okay, so now it's behaving how it normally does. Okay, so we're ready to swing again. Still pretty bad, but definitely better.
We'll get it back. And we
Okay,
are
so
in
now I can
the
swing.
deep
Yeah,
stuff
that was super
currently.
weird.
Let's
It
get
like
out
just
of
wouldn't let
here
me swing.
now.
Okay. Now, if I want to shot shape this a little bit, it's L. I can put a little loft on it. All right, let's see.
Bit of an awkward swing.
Yeah, I have that sometimes, just like real life.
That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. And this is your third shot.
Okay, so yeah, they've definitely adjusted swinging a little bit, but not in bad ways. Just ways to take a little time to get used to. So splash. This is one of the new shot types here. Let's go with it here. Oh boy. Definitely sensitive.
All right, back into the fairway. Now, let's set our sights on the pin.
Okay, I'm using that little power.
Up a 6-foot putt
They
here.
tell you to try to hit that little white spot. That helped that time. Putt line. Okay, that must be like on rookie or something. But how do I like? There we go. Not that far.
Oh, man.
Oof. Yeah, that's weird. Everything's a little. Definitely takes some getting used to.
All right, here we go. Double bogey.
There we go.
Yikes. right by the hole. And if you can sink this, we'll have a triple bogey on our scorecard.
Doing a great job so far.
This putt's good so far. Well, that was
that
was
the
tough.
new power
Just
meter
wound up
definitely
short.
takes some getting
this
used to. And I'm
one
sure it's settings you
for
can adjust,
quadruple
turn
bogey.
off, or.
All right, now let's set our sights to the next.
+8, yeah, that's kind of like real life.
And you are sitting at 4 over on the round.
About right.
And here's a par 5 for us. Swing didn't feel
under.
as clean as I know you can hit it. Fetched
I'm
up
trying to hit that
here.
white 100%. Obviously that one I did not.
Okay, you are in the rough, and just so you know, you are deep down in the rough.
Okay, so here's where I got stuck last time, right? It does this weird, this is what it's doing again, like, I don't know how to, like, get to a spot where I can actually hit. This has to be something I'm doing wrong. I'm trying every button imaginable. I don't know, guys. This is really weird. Like, this is the second time it's done this. It just, like, kind of does, like, a weird lockup thing or something. But, like, I can, you know, this is L1. Held down L1, and you can use the L stick to shape your shot. Like, I don't know how to get back to actually take a shot. Like, I pushed every button. This is weird. Like, I don't know how to get around this. I can't change my club or anything. What if I just try declare it unplayable?
This one's your third.
Yeah, same thing. It just like takes you into this. Okay, hold to view. That didn't do anything. Hold for true shot, and I can do that. That's what all the shot shaping is. But like triangle doesn't work. I'm hitting O right now. I'm hitting R3. I'm hitting R1. Nothing. I don't quite know what to do here. And obviously this is something that'll get fixed if it is a game issue. I am at a loss. This can't be a game issue. It's got to be something I'm doing. Just because it's too frequent. I mean, somebody would have noticed this. Let me turn on the left swing for a second and see. Maybe I can just swing with my left. Okay, now it's going to let me swing. Kind of. Okay. Now what if I go and turn it back off? Hey, there we go. We fixed it. Yeah, there's something just kind of. So I guess that's a good trick here until that gets patched. I mean, that'll definitely get patched up. But now we're just gonna hit this. Just to hit straight. So I think the first thing you'll notice is you're going to play pretty bad, especially if you've played this game. It's just there's a lot more to do. Again, you can see here the way that they do shot power. It's you have much more control over that now, and those are good things. Again, in the beginning, it's challenging, and I think some people might say, "Oh, I don't like this," and you know, why do I have to do it like this? I still can't swing now. Really strange that you have to do this. Yeah, Sean, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. There's something that like keeps locking up the swing, but it seems like if I turn that left stick on and off, then it gives me the ability again. So, yeah, whatever. For now, it'll work. All right, let's try to actually make a good shot. That's going to be too hard. This 5 hybrid's going to roll pretty well, but it's a big if. Like, it's not going to quite get there. This will. So let's try a little shot shaping here. Let's put quite a bit of arc on this and see how this goes. See, now I can't swing. Yeah, Sean, I mean, like I said, this is a pretty easy thing for them to patch if it is an issue. And for the record, I still would bet money on it's something my dumb butt is doing. But at least, again, we can fix it now there. The question is, though, did it keep... Yeah, so did it keep my shot shaping? But see, as soon as I hit shot shaping, it locks me out again. So it does seem to be something with that. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's something that's like patched tomorrow. But at least people know. I mean, hopefully people will know what to do now. You have to just go turn that on and off, and then you can hit. Oh yeah, that's going to roll nice. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done.
And time for my horrendous putting. If you joined us on the first hole, you saw some of the worst putting you'll probably ever see in your life.
Looking good.
Look at that. Look, it's already getting better. Hole 2. 1,000 times better. Hard that.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 4 over for the round.
Guy looks sweet.
Picked up here, blowing right to left.
I would not want to be golfing in San Antonio in August. Okay, so it's locked me out again. Oh, I definitely wish there was a quicker way. I wonder if I should just keep it on left or something. But it's weird, I've never used left before. So this one we're hitting into a pretty decent wind. A 5-iron will roll quite a bit, but I don't know what's going to get there. If we did the 5 hybrid, I think I'd feel pretty comfortable with that. Just kind of hit it and see where it goes. Yeah, I overshot it, but didn't want to undershoot that hole with the water. Oh, so Sean, you do use left stick, so yes, maybe you won't have an issue.
We're on.
Are you a lefty though? I'm always
well done.
I always use the right stick.
Staring down a birdie putt here.
Okay, so this looks the same. It says the putting grid is there to communicate how the ball will roll across it. The beads always roll downhill. The steeper the slope, the faster they move. Slope severity also changes the grid color from green to red. When putting across a slope, use the slope to compensate for the break. So yeah, that's the same thing. They're just giving you little clues. So same as last year's game. This one's going to break kind of all over the place. It's going to break a lot right when I hit it, and then a little bit at the end. So something like that. What I found on holes like this too is like just don't overshoot the hole. It's gonna be a tough one to make. Just try to get it close, right? You always want to say you want to set up your birdie putt to ensure you're going to get a good par putt. That'll be short.
Looking really good.
That's okay. That's fine. That's better than overhitting
muscle into that one. This one's a 3-foot putt.
Ooh, controller locked up. Oh, way too hard.
That's never fun.
That was weird. So a little controller sensitivity I'm noticing. That was weird. That kind of like lagged on me.
Just pop in the bogey and we'll move on.
Just a little bit there.
Get there. Yes.
So one thing I'm noticing, those with that power meter now, those,
and just for my sake, let's
at least my first impression, those are way too easy to make. I mean, I hit the power just right, and this is on pro difficulty, which I think is mid difficulty range. It's funny, I missed that 3-footer by like 65 feet, and then he sinks this one.
Five over par currently. We're teeing up on the 4th hole now.
Look at my guys. He's got a good bubble butt, man. He's looking good. This guy's ready. Oops. Come on, cart path. Come on, cart path. Alright, that looks like one of my lives in real life.
Okay, let's get on out of this.
Oh yeah, I'm very familiar.
Second cut and get on our way.
Okay, so again, I'm stuck here, so we're gonna have to do the weird. The only thing I can figure out how to get that unstuck is doing this. So if anybody grabs this game tonight or tomorrow and there's still some issues, it seems that turning that left stick on and off is the only thing I've been able to figure out. And then it'll let you swing again. So, 5 hybrid. I don't want to even hit it that hard. Oops. No, not pitch. Okay. I gotta go through those trees though. It's not gonna let me punch. Huh. It's not letting me do a punch swing at all. But maybe if I just do normal, let's put that all the way down. Now I'm stuck again. Sorry everybody. Again, there's nothing I can seemingly do about this right now until it gets patched up. Just kind of locks up the, and like again, this is PS4 obviously, right-handed swinging just seems to be causing a little bit of an issue. Okay, that should be good. Ah, still hit it way the hell up there.
This could maybe roll its way into the rough possibly.
Yeah, this is looking just like my real life golf game.
There. That was some gnarly
just hitting across the fairway. Pretty accurate. That's definitely not going to make it there. That's going to probably go way over. Sean, yeah, I'm using right stick. See, that one let me do it. There was no problem there.
And we're going right.
So bad. It's funny because I'm pretty decent at the golf club 2019. This one just, it takes a lot of adjusting, but that's fine. I like the challenge. Oops. My pitching wedge is going to just go flying though. But it's out of the rough. I got to make sure I get it up there. Oh, whatever. Let's just see how it does. Yeah, I knew that was going to roll quite a bit. That's actually not too bad.
8 feet to the cup.
I didn't hate the swing mechanics. I like that it made it hard. The problem is I just don't know how those like top players who get like -60 every tournament. I just didn't know how they were able to do it. And it's, I mean, if they're doing it legitimately, like, well, hey, good for them. That's really crazy. That's cool. But I always just felt like there was a lot of, I don't want to call it the C word, but shenanigans, as Ryan put it. I think that's yeah, they definitely overhauled the mechanics. It's very, very different. You can tell it's the same game, but yeah, totally different. And then Morgan asked how I got it early. 2K sent SimSports Gaming a couple copies for writing a review. Actually, Ryan Hetzer, who's in the chat, is going to be writing our review. And then we're just doing some promotional streaming, things like that, for the game, and as well as the society that we're starting. So on the bottom of the chat there, you can see the society is already created. It's the very first thing I did. The SimSports Gaming Society. So when you get the game tonight, tomorrow, or the weekend, join our society. We're a group of people who are really focused on like simulated sport experiences. So we'll be running a society in which a tournament is run every single week, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. And again, it kind of just eliminates some of the non-competitiveness that maybe we were seeing too hard.
Jeez.
And see, I actually don't like, and I'm guessing if I were to bump up the difficulty, maybe it hides the power meter. I liked not seeing the power meter because it took a lot of practice for me to get used to that, and I got pretty good with doing that all manually, and I kind of like that. It's too hard again. See, it's a lot tougher for me, like trying to watch that meter, and I think one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of it, at least here on day one, is I'm not watching my golfer. In last year's game, or 2 years ago, 2019, I would watch my golfer and I would kind of time it, how long I needed to hit the putt, as opposed to watching a meter. It's kind of one of the reasons why I think some people in like NBA 2K, for instance, turn off the shot meter, because you stare at the meter too long and you're not really watching the game as much, right? Too hard again.
Yeah, come back.
Oh, I'm glad this is a practice round.
All right, let's give this a tap and be on
Yeah,
the way.
watch the golfer, like Sean said. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. And I would be shocked if you can't like turn that stuff off or adjust it. I mean, it's...
Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now.
You've got to be able to. Yeah, there we go. This is definitely looking like
And after that one,
a real life round for me. Throw
So
par
it's a
in there
par
with like a
4 hole.
4 over. It's pretty good. I'm playing Torrey Pines tomorrow for the first time, by the way. I've never played Torrey Pines. A little Twilight action. I'm like so afraid to go over 100%, and I just need to because I didn't hit it hard enough there, and tee shots are just horrendous.
And second shot here on the 5th.
Yeah, Sean, I mean, same thing. Like, yeah, I like the just kind of manually doing it, but I'm like trying to honor their new system here and use the power meter. It's gonna probably go way too far, but let's just try. So still got that. Remember last year's game, you get kind of like those little hiccups like this? I'm still seeing some of that. Like here, I'm manually doing it, but I've had it happen a few times still. Yeah, see that one I did not look at the meter. It's still a slow downswing.
Back on the fairway. I like it.
Okay, third shot.
These are some of the new broadcast cameras they were talking about. Seen some of those. Chipping with a gap wedge. Pitching wedge is going to go flying. I guess we'll just try that. Oh, what did I just do? No. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'll take that shot.
Oh, nice little chip there.
Oh yeah, Sean, that's a good idea. With the meter being on, that could be causing some issues. Yeah, it's certainly a good idea.
Okay, moving on.
But I definitely don't like the again, personally, it's not that I don't think people would. I think I'm glad they have the option for people, but personally, I'm not sure if I'll use the power. I would almost guarantee I'll turn it off at putting. But some of that's just, it's a legacy thing for me, right? I'm used to not seeing it. I like not having to really think about it. Just gonna hit this driver. Why are you hesitant? 2019 is so good. Yeah, see, I got that little hiccup there. Hey, we hit it straight. Still slow on my downswing,
Well, this
though.
drive's looking okay.
Because I hit it to the left there. I pulled it a little bit. It worked out. See, I purposely,
Here's your
it's funny,
second
I kind
shot
of go
on
back to
this
old school.
sixth
I
hole.
try not to watch a ton of like preview videos. I like to just jump into these, especially if I know I'm going to be streaming the game or something like that. I like to just jump into it and just kind of be blind about it all. So I haven't watched anything like Madden. I haven't watched anything for Madden. I don't know. I like to just form my own opinions about it. Oops. Yeah, see, I'm a lot better, or it feels at least a
Yep,
lot
this one might
better.
be going long.
Not looking at the power meter.
Nice.
I'm just
Way to
watching the
stick to
golfer,
green.
like Sean's saying.
All right, let's do this. 18 feet to go.
I didn't mind it, Sean. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how I would have done it better, but I got used to it. Like I said, the only negative I saw in the game, because I love how clean everything is. I love the menus. I actually found the golf to be really realistic, especially for someone who's only been golfing now about a year, a little bit more than a year consistently. It replicated a lot of things, especially like when you get this game and you're new. It's like, oh, I'm a disastrous golfer. And this game will make you feel that way a lot of times, especially on the higher difficulties. But I like the mechanics. Anyway, the only negative I saw, like I said, were just some people just atop those leaderboards. It just seemed just a little zany. Too light. I'm so afraid of
Could have
overhitting.
used a bit more
Being the sand trap the way
pace.
I've been putting.
And for the par.
There
Looking
we
good.
go.
That's going to work. All right, 9 over par for the day. We've got a nice tailwind on this.
Yeah, I
We'll
need to
see what
play
we
the
can
career
do with
mode
that.
more. I did it a little bit in last year's game, and I'll probably use it this weekend a lot just to get used to things. We got a nice tailwind. We are hitting uphill, though. That might get us there with the wind. But I'm
This one's going right.
nowhere near. It would have been a good distance, though.
Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. Second shot here on the 7th.
Don't want it to roll down that hill on the left. That much I know. It's hitting us out of the rough, but I still think the roll might be pretty good. Whoops. What did I just do? Good grief. Why are there 2 holes? Like, there's a hole here. And there's a hole here? is, is that normal? Very strange. Yeah, Sean, it will. I mean, it's going to be an adjustment. You can see here, man, I feel a little bit lost, almost. But that's mostly because I was playing last year so much, or 2019. Sean, this is San Antonio. Like the default, one of the courses that come with the game. Oh, maybe I was on Splash. That's what it was. Okay. All right. Anyway. It's definitely sensitive
All
left
right,
to
back
right.
on the fairway. I like this stuff.
Setting up here now for our third
Oh, they do
shot.
have a double green there. That's crazy. I've never even heard of that. So you could literally just play towards any hole you wanted then. I never knew that was a thing.
Hopefully we can get this to drop. This one's for bogey. Oh, man.
Oh, good grief. Just missed it.
Okay, this one's for the double bogey.
All right, let's take a look at the old scorecard here. 11 over for the round.
All right, we got a long par 5 in our future on this one.
I'm also such a realist. I don't like the flame behind the
Second
ball.
shot on
That's
the
something
8th.
I'll probably turn off. Still slow. I'm like trying to hit that downswing as hard as I can. Yeah, Sean, I do the same thing. I just, with this stream here, I wanted to keep everything on just so if
Job.
people are like, oh, why'd they take that off? And
Setting up for our third
just
shot.
in my experience, if you start turning things off too soon, people, I don't want to do a disservice to the game. But yeah, I'm the same way. I turn a lot of that stuff off. I think I left the grid on just because when I play in the competitive tournaments and stuff, it's like, well, hold on a second. Like, if the other people are using this, I might as well use it. A little bit of wind here.
Ooh, a little bit off on that swing. Make sure
So
you
that
check
time I
your
went
swing
fast. See,
meter.
that's the problem when you start to swing too hard, right?
A little wayward on the approach. That's all right, though.
Is he quitting? That's always my line in golf. If I make like a par on like the third hole, I'm like, I'm gonna go home.
Green
I'm good.
side bunker, looking for an up and down here.
Notice we haven't had this thing lock up on us in a long time. Yeah, whatever. Let's just hit it. That's the shot that. The one I'm not even trying, the one that basically goes in the hole.
Okay, tap this one on in and we'll head to the next. There we go.
Let's look at the difficulty settings I am using. I'm curious. I didn't
over
like they asked me a question when you first start the game. It's like, what do you consider your level of experience? And it was like, amateur, I forget. And I picked the highest one because it's like, oh, this is the difficulty that we use in like the online competitive modes. And so I picked that one. But then when you go into here, it gives you a little bit more detail than it does. So again, there's Pro, Master, Legend. Okay, and you earn more XP. That's cool. Beginner, Amateur. Swing timing. That's interesting. So I'm guessing like in a society you can probably like put like minimums, like you need to at least be on Master or something like that. Oh, I see. This is like the number of putt previews you get. Right, okay. Let's play a couple of holes how Sean was saying. Like, let's go, well, we're going to do, let's go master. Let's just see how that goes. Swing timing. Yeah, we'll leave that on, I guess. Oh, wait. Yeah. Like, I'm going to turn that off just to see. You actually get more XP for it. Let's see how that goes. I'll just mess around with a couple different settings here. So now we don't have the power there. This is looking a lot more like last year's game. Still got a terrible swing.
Well, that was never going to be good.
Oh, and we're
This is
locked
out
up.
of the second cut here.
So something there locked it up. We had such a good run where that wasn't happening. Let's see if we unlock it again. Looks like we did. Oh,
Swing was a little off kilter.
Oh, we did up the difficulty, didn't we? This is on Master, so this is on the second highest difficulty.
You're still in it, but you are hitting from a pretty gross lie, so don't let it get you down.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, here's your fourth.
Oh, yeah, it's far less forgiving.
This one's 17 feet.
Ooh, way too
That
hard.
one zipped right by, didn't it?
So, of course, if you're not
Oh,
using
that's no good. Let's get
the
back
power,
on
it's
the
definitely
green
going to take some time to adjust.
take care of business here. This one for
I'm not
triple
doing
bogey.
too much shot shaping here. I mean, I'm just trying to just play a little bit. Look at that.
Good job.
Our first putt made without the meter on. Plus 14 after 9.
14 over for the round.
Sounds about right.
Let's see what you can do here on the 10th hole.
That one I purposely tried to put a little more left into it. It is really sensitive. Look at that. Like, that would have been a decent shot still in the 2019 game. That would have been on the fairway.
Setting up here from the deep stuff.
And I am locked again. So, gotta pause it, unlock ourselves. I wonder if just like changing anything. Let's put that back down to pro. There's something else I wanted to turn back on. Oh yeah, Sean, will be super annoying, but like I said, I don't think it'll be something that's going to last very long. Gonna hit a 5-wood out of here. What the hell? Yeah, it's definitely more forgiving on pro as it hit into the sand, but at least it went straight.
Well, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's get out of this bunker and on our way. Well done out of that sand. Just a medium putt here. Here we go. Let's save par on this one. This putt's tracking.
Ooh, that died fast.
Oh, that putt will end up short. All right, good luck here. This one's for bogey. And nice putt. Let's move on.
Yeah, I definitely like the putting better with the power meter off. But again, I played the other game for years with it off, so
right to left on this hole.
I don't know. It's tough for me to judge that, you know. Car path. Oh yeah. Oh, that didn't do anything off the car path.
All right, setting up here deep in the spinach.
Okay, we can get over that tree. So one thing that'll mess you up is the D-pad left or right. It switches your shot type, right? Like this. Whereas before it would move your cursor, and now, you know, move your landing spot. So to move this now, it's the actual L stick, which in Sean's case, I don't know, Sean, probably your right stick because you're using L to swing. I'm just going to hit the hell out of this, see what happens. Probably go right into that tree. Nope, got over it.
A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this green side bunker. All right, let's putt. This one's a 9-footer.
A little bit uphill.
Oh man!
I noticed the ball really,
right,
it really jumps off your putter more in this game. Like it looks like you've clobbered it.
And that's for
but then it slows up really quickly. And I don't think that's just like an elevation thing, because none of those elevations are too crazy.
16 over for the round.
Hole number 12 coming at you. Looks like a fairway off the tee here. setting up around 130 yards.
A little wind behind us. Don't think that's going to get there though. Oh, especially with the 19 feet up.
This one made a wrong turn, heading to the
Whoa.
rough. And that approach was a bit wayward. And this is our third shot.
Oh, Dynamite, thanks for that. So there is no punch shot. You have to just manually do it. And that's what I was trying to do. So you're saying like with the shot shaping, like way low trajectory, that kind of thing. Let's see, yeah, I like how the game's still, like, if you adjust this and then switch your club, it puts it back. That's nice. Yeah, Sean, I'll try that on putting next time. Alright, what am I doing here? Splash shot. Sure, let's just try that.
Okay, positive thoughts. Let's save par right here.
I can't believe this is for par. I feel like I've been so terrible on all these holes. Alright, so I'm going to try to go really slow here. So that's me going slow. Yeah, it seems to be pretty responsive, Sean. So I'm just going to try to go as slow as I can. That's all the way up. And this is as fast as you can go. Oops. So that was as fast right there. I'll do it again. This is as fast as you can go. And then this is as slow as I can go. Something like that. I mean, you could probably go a little bit slower, but oh, was I doing my trajectory backwards? Sorry. Alright, let's see what we can do here.
Ah, right by. 3 feet left. Okay, that putt's done. 17 over for the round.
Pretty
13th
good.
hole coming up.
17 over. So if I wanted to, this is 33 feet down though. It might just roll there.
Something about that sounded a little off. Don't get down on yourself. Coming off a string of 3 bogeys in a row, but I think
yeah, I get the concept, Dynamite. I just don't know why I thought I had it backwards here. So, see, I thought that was hitting on top of the ball. Or, I'm sorry, what am I saying? I thought that was because wasn't last year's game, wasn't when you went up, that was to add more arc, right? Whereas this was lowering the trajectory. It's turned around this year. Oh, weird. So then this is, okay, so this is literally, I guess it makes more sense that way. This is, I want to hit on top of the ball, lower trajectory. I want to get under the ball, which makes sense because it's like a negative attack angle or something, right? It's kind of what it seems like. Oh, the one on the right is spin. Oh, I see. Oh, I got you. Now I didn't even realize you could do both these. So this is trajectory, and this would be for what? More loft? One on the left is trajectory, right? I got you now. So what about negative? Is that going to be, like, what is the negative on the left? Left stick is different. Right, right. I got it now. So Dynamite, what's yup? Sorry, there's there's a delay when I say something to when someone responds. Obviously, plus minus is just the amount of spin. That makes more sense. Where are we at, by the way? I have a terrible shot here. This would be a good time to try a little punch shot. Higher is less spin. Okay. Lower is more. Okay. It seems counterintuitive, but okay. And then the left one. Oh yeah, wow, you can completely change where you're hitting. So this would be low trajectory like this. That's what I'm thinking. I'm hitting on top of the ball. And it's gonna go completely flying though, it seems like.
This one's going through some brush. Let's change our frame of mind. You're coming off a 3 bogey streak.
Yeah, that makes sense, Dynamite. So the left-hand side is the ball. So like I want to hit to the left of the ball, underneath the ball for more loft. So we'll try to put more loft on this and just see how it does here. So it's going to like chip right at the hole, but put a ton of loft. Oh, we're in the rough though. This will probably be a disastrous shot with the 9-iron, but let's just try it. Yeah, that ball likes to roll. But I guess I was probably still supposed to put impacted the spin on it or something. Obviously chipping with the 9-iron is not something I like to do, but just wanted to see how it went.
23 feet away.
Alright. Big uphill putt here.
Ooh, bad luck there.
Those are tough.
All right, here's a 7-foot putt. This one's tracking. Yeah.
This is just like real life.
The triple bogey.
For me. Probably not for Sean.
All right, let's take a look
Alright,
at the
putting
standings.
for birdie. And I bogey the hole. Sweet. Yeah, definitely more in depth with the swinging. I mean, it's a little intimidating even at first, so. Yeah, Dynamite, exactly. If you can see the chat, Dynamite's comments, I mean, spot on. It just says the fact that you can adjust slow and fast and everything else, it's going to impact your shot. It's way more detailed and difficult. It's going to take some getting used to. And yeah, I think that's good though, especially for a game that seems to no guarantee it's on an annual release. So.
Not sure where this one's going to end up. Could be rough. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th.
So that one went
heading
perfect.
To the rough.
And I really tried to like jam it on my downswing.
Okay, here's our third shot.
Jam the R stick, that is. Just kind of hitting at this point. I'm trying not to take too much time. Oh, way shorter than I thought I would.
Here we go. This one for birdie.
Oh my God. I can't believe that almost went in. Yeah, Sean, I saw that. I haven't messed around with it. Like I said, I mean, I just started streaming the second I got the game installed after work here, so. Oof, that's not good. Yeah, calibrating my shots probably a good place I should start
now you've got
after the stream ends here.
This putt's going.
Oops.
We'll need a little more pace on that one. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. Oh my, that's slightly embarrassing. And triple bogey.
Could you imagine people like watching this guy? It's like, honey, what are we doing this weekend? We're gonna go watch Mike Lowe golf professionally.
Oh, that's tough.
This is ridiculous.
For the quad.
This is so good.
All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Yeah, exactly, Dynamite. It's strange, and like some of those are uphill, but not that much. Man, see, I thought that one felt good.
Decent here.
Still said slow. Those are my best shots, though, usually when I'm slow coming through my downswing.
Okay, about 175 yards to go here.
Yeah, Sean, that makes sense. That's probably a good idea. Until people figure out... Oh, we're locked up again. Until people figure out how to, like, manipulate it. The lockups have gotten fewer and far between. That's good news.
Come on, ball. Kick to the right. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. This is what our third shot's looking like.
So more spin. Let's see what this does. There we go.
Great chip shot there. Pure. That's pure. Here we go. Par putt coming up. Oh. And for the bogey. Okay, time to get out the scorecard. And hopefully you can stick this one close.
Locked up. I'm also wondering, like, if I just were to restart this, you know, would it clear itself up a little bit? What hole is this? 16th hole? Hey, hit one kind of straight.
Well, that's no good. I think this is getting sandy. A little off on that approach, but that's okay.
Sorry, Sean. Yeah, my dog has got quite the bark. And she was laying right next to me, so she wants me to take her on a you-know-what. as we say in this house. But it's been so hot out. We have to wait till the sun's going down. It's just too hot. She can't handle it. I can't handle it. Yeah, I think I jumped about 6 feet as well. She always scares me. Oh wait, I'm in the sand. What am I doing? Yeah, whatever. Let's just hit it. Backspin. There we go.
All right, bit of work.
I love the shots that
here,
I'm just not even trying. They're like my best ones.
Sand.
Tells you all I need to know.
Good luck on this one. Par save, possibly.
Pumped there's a new golf game, though. Really enjoyed the 2019 one. I said at the beginning of my stream, it was probably my favorite gameplay game of the last few years.
Looking pretty good. Good stroke in the hole for a par.
Hey, we parred a hole. First par since hole 8.
Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here.
Yeah, hey, it's a good time to be in Michigan in the summer. Trust me, I wish I could have gone. It's the first summer I can remember not being up there. Just didn't want to put my parents at risk and all that jazz. So look at this crevice down here. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I lived there 25 years.
That'll do nicely.
Par 4?
And here's our second shot on the 17th.
All right, let's see here. What happened there? What? What was that?
This one's your third.
Yeah, so we have the heat wave right now. Ours ends next week. We'll be back down in the 70s. I am not sure what happened on that shot. That was weird. What is going on with those shots?
It's setting up in the green side rough.
Now I'm just curious. I mean, okay, so let's look at this. It's in the light rough. So and it's uphill 8 feet. So there's no way this ball should get to the hole. Maybe on a roll. I mean, maybe. But there's no way. But I'm like obliterating this ball. Look at that. Is that wrong? Am I doing something wrong? I'm just testing at this point. Here. Yeah, something seems a little bit off with that. Unless I'm missing something. So this chip's going to run downhill. I think we're actually going to try to just chip it right here. See where it goes. Go on, roll. Look at that roll.
Nice tempo on that chip. Just
I think
nice
that previous
and
shot type
well
might have a little glitch to it. And again, these are things, obviously, these things will be patched up. This game's, I mean, like I said, they might even have a patch later tonight or tomorrow.
And with that, we will move on to the next.
Last hole. Yeah, the humidity, man.
Left to right on this
hole. I don't miss. My parents live on a lake up in Michigan now, and it's a lake, I mean, I grew up on most of my life, on the weekends at least, but they retired up there. So yeah, it's definitely a lot cooler in terms of temperature, but...
Oh, this one's slicing, I think.
Yeah, there it goes.
Get out of there. Oh, get out of there. Let's
definitely one of my real-life lives right
all
here,
the
if anyone's wondering.
In the deep stuff.
Alright, kind of locked up again here. Hey, if you got anything out of this video other than that I suck at golf, I hope that you learn how to unlock the weirdness that's happening. This is a good time to try the, so I'm going to hit up on the ball. Might as well just put, well, yeah, whatever, let's just see. So, again, okay, see, the reset shot worked now, so that's good. I do like that there's a reset shot option. So, we're just going to try to hit it right through here. Oops. What I'm wondering though is should it be, I guess, a normal shot still. So if we do a 9-iron, we'll just be safe with that. Oops. Alright, let's see if I can create a punch shot here.
Well,
nope.
Through the branches.
I guess maybe I wasn't supposed to go all the way back in my backswing.
Well, not the best result there. That was some gnarly stuff you had to hit from, though.
I think we're heading towards the rough. Taking a look at the elevated green from here.
Nice. Pretty good here. That's actually a pretty damn good shot. From the creek. Or some may say the crick. There it goes.
Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green.
Well,
and this one is from way, way out.
To finish at a plus 27. Here we go. Yeah, this is going to be one hell of a putt.
Well, that putt's just going to fly right by the hole, I guess. Setting up here 10 feet from the cup. And it went by so quick. Just like that, your round is over.
All right, plus 28.
And that's going to do it for us here today. Thank you so much for playing, and we'll see you next time.
It's a tough first round. But yeah, excited for this game. Really, really enjoyed this game a great deal with the Golf Club 2019. So excited for this one, even with my absolute disastrous round here, my test round. I'm going to work on some personal settings here. This is really just kind of an introductory stream, just kind of showing you around the game a little bit, looking at some of the basic mechanics. And definitely going to be streaming some more this weekend of this game. So if you do have requests or things that you want to see, if you're on the fence about buying or anything like that, let me know. Probably the easiest way is on Twitter, at MikeLow47. I'm happy to take a look at some things and get some other streams going throughout the weekend here. So, but that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching, everybody, and again, we'll be back later this weekend with some more PGA Tour 2K21. See you next time.